Hey Taurus, what's up? Let's go ahead and get these messages for you for this week and find out what you need to know. Good Spirit, what does my lovely Taurus collective need to know? This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any placement. Okay? What do they need to know this week as the main challenge? Queen of Swords, Six of Cups. You're in your head a whole lot about some past memories. We also have Six of Pentacles here. It could be that you're giving way too much energy to past situations. There's someone on your mind very heavily. And again, this card wanted to come out. I didn't take it initially, but we have Two of Pentacles here. Could be affecting some decision that you want to make shortly. Clarify Queen of Swords, please. What is this about? What's the Queen of Swords? Some reluctance in your energy. The Hierophant. Something to do with an institution. It could be a previous work situation. Making strategic moves. This is giving the energy of a professional who is trying to map out the rest of their work days. It could be that you're trying to make more time for your family and loved ones. You're trying your best to keep your current workplace and coworkers and expectations met. We want to exceeds expectations on these reviews. And you're trying to find balance with your home life. It could feel like you are giving... It's like there's a lot going on in your home life. Maybe you could have like little kiddos who could be getting sick back to back or something lately, which is common. I mean, hey, when you got kids in school, then yeah, they're going to be around other kids. They're going to pass those germs around. And it's kind of, you feel like it's hurting your professional life. I get the sense that you're like fortunate enough to be able to like work from home. But that doesn't mean that you don't have those. Your children are not distractions. But also when you're trying to get work done and someone needs to cuddle with mommy, or daddy, yeah, that's gonna take your attention away from your work a little bit. It's like, I get the sense that you're very concerned about how you look to this institution that you work with. It's like you're worried that they are thinking of you as like unreliable or flaky. But I mean, you're literally raising human beings. I mean, that's the biggest job on the planet. But hey, we know how work attitudes can be when it comes to certain deliverables and things like that. Like, we know the obvious. Yes, your children are your world and should be. And we also know that those competing factors with work can be very, very, very strenuous and difficult to manage. So you're trying to strategize the best way to balance the energy that you're giving to your kiddos, to your spouse if you have one at home, to yourself, and to work. All right. Tell me more about the Hierophant. How does this workplace actually see my lovely Taurus? Okay. So we have Four of Pentacles here. The Tower. Give me a second to sit with this. The Tower, Ten of Wands, Knight of Wands. So I'm getting the sense that your workplace thinks that you're going to leave them soon. They think that you're planning to leave. And that, I'm not sure if that's true or not. For some of you, that's going to be some good information so you can, find ways to communicate the opposite if that isn't what you plan to do. But for some of you, it seems like they are, in fact, thinking of cutting you loose. Especially here with this Tower energy and this Ten of Wands energy. They can tell you're very burdened. So you worrying about this is pretty spot on. I don't know if you recently had a conversation or a certain review with your boss or something, or your teammates. But you're right to kind of figure out the best way to balance things. Tell me more about this. What is this Tower and the Ten of Wands specifically? I want to narrow this down for you guys. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. So having to do with work specifically, obviously, but some of you could be called to kind of if you're someone who does the craft and participate in that, do so. I mean, I don't know if you all have a metaphysical business that you're thinking of starting as well. That's kind of coming to mind. If you all are thinking of selling, tinctures and spell work, candles, things like that, that could be something that really works out for you. If you've been getting an inkling to start that up on the side, totally do it. Do it. Oh, and I think that is the Tower. It's I don't know if you might have said something to a coworker or just mentioned something where, again, this workplace thinks that you're going to leave. They think that you are too overburdened and you're looking for a way to be able to give all the time that you want to be able to your family and to your kids especially. So yeah, they think you're going to start a business on them. Which, yeah, I mean, hey, do it. If that is the route you're thinking of going, then yeah, do that. I mean, it's your life. Sorry, I don't mean to give advice like that. I'm not trying to tell anyone to do it. It's just when I see entrepreneurial spirit like this, yeah, I always will support an entrepreneur, But, yeah, because they see your plate is really full. Man, that's really unfair, isn't it? The expectation to bring kids into the world and to work, but then when you try to do both, then one is looking at you are you sure you can do this? How insulting. Someone could have insulted you recently in that way, and that's making you think, okay. Let's clarify. Four of Pentacles, please. We have Ace of Swords in reverse. Clarifying. Four of Pentacles. Over the Hierophant. Yeah, they could feel like you're not telling them the truth about what you can do in balancing, their expectations and home life. It seems like this institution or whoever is, the manager there over your team, etc., thinks that you're not telling them the truth. They're basically trying to project what their needs are going to be. What is this institution going to do? What is their next move? What's their next move, Spirit? Hmm. Okay, so I was kind of getting this before. I didn't really want to say it just because, this is some uncomfortable energy, but hey, I mean, it seems like they could bring somebody else onto the team. It's like they want to have somebody who you can train up in case you decide to leave or cut your hours. At the same time, they do want to keep you, so they could give you like a bit of a raise, or they could give you a little bit more leeway. Like, say, if this is a role where you're supposed to be in office all the time, they could, say, hey, look, if you need to work from home, we trust you, you can do this. But they're still thinking of courting other people, especially here with the Devil card, with the Two of Cups and Three of Wands. Three of Wands is like this preparation energy, and they're preparing to like bridge a new relationship with someone while also still keeping you at the same time, but kind of keeping you in the back pocket. So if this is, hopefully this is helping you guys with being able to strategize what to do next regarding your finances. I don't know if you might need to refinance on a home type thing. Like, this reading is really to help you guys, I'm getting the sense, strategize further, so that if this company wants to move on, well, guess what? You've got other irons in the fire with other companies. Flirt around, apply elsewhere as well too. If this is all resonating with you, don't wait until you don't have the job anymore and then you're floundering. Don't wait. If you have that inkling and you're getting these signs, don't take people necessarily at their word and at face value. Come on, we know the corporate space, right? You know better. So don't be naive. If it feels like they're kind of pulling teeth, letting you do something like work from home or have more of a heavy work from home schedule that's a little bit hybrid, more so than other people on your team type of thing. If you feel like they see that as a handicap, you are correct. Is it right? Is it correct? Not necessarily, no. But is this how they could potentially be looking at you? Then yes. And if you're feeling that, make the move, start the prep, start looking somewhere else that can, that's like more parent friendly, that kind of thing. That has the type of schedule you want. I don't know if you need to go back into trade school I don't know if like for specifically like with healthcare and whatnot, like there are per diem hours you could do part-time depending on what level of allied healthcare professional you are, type of thing. I don't know if you have that type of capability. That's not necessarily the same with like finances or IT. You know what I'm saying? So, but make the preparations to do what's going to be best for you. Even if it means, applying at other places, if you have the funds and the know-how to keep costs low, start the business. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Now clarify the Six of Cups and Six of Pentacles. Tell me more about this energy that's going on at home. The Moon and this woman depicted like she is just under the waves. Not drowning, but like, you feel like you're drowning at home. You feel like there's a lot going on at home lately. Back-to-back sickness. I don't know if like it's like domino effect, like your little kid gets sick and then your husband gets sick and then the dog is sick and then the cat is sick and everyone is just sick and passing around germs, and it's just creating a situation where you keep having to come home. It is becoming strenuous. Clarify the Moon. There's some hidden energy here. Clarify the Moon. Four of Cups. Yeah, you feel pretty definitely worn down for sure. And it is showing up in the workplace somehow. Okay, So what is the outcome if Taurus decides to stick with this particular company, ignore the red flags, that maybe they should look elsewhere? You know, what is the outcome here if they stay? Oh, well, we have Four of Swords. Tell me more about this. Three of Wands. Ooh. So it's looking like it may be difficult to find work again in your particular like niche or sector or something. Which, I mean, everyone is kind of feeling this right now. That's kind of obvious, but... Ooh, and on the bottom of the deck is also Four of Cups. It's giving it an energy of like unemployment for longer than you expect in a way that could really hurt your household. It's one thing to like go through a job loss as a single person who's like in their 30s or 20s or something, and you know, it's very different. But you literally, you know, you have a family that you've created and whatnot, and so that significantly affects your household a lot. You could be taking care of like a chronically ill spouse as well too. Like they have like maybe an autoimmune disorder or something where like they, I don't know if they can work. That's kind of coming through a little bit for some of you. Yeah, this is kind of a warning reading to like definitely like start making those other connections elsewhere. I mean, don't get attached with, you know, the energy of like, oh, but I like these people and I'm so used to this and da-da-da. Like, no. I mean, do you want to get used to not being able to put food on the table? Take your emotions out of this. It's business, pure transaction, just completely transactional. And that's the way you're starting to really see things. So, I mean, this is the outcome if you decide to stay, you know? What is the outcome if Taurus starts networking, gets another job elsewhere, and leaves before things can get worse? All right, so Six of Wands reverse. Yeah, they won't be happy with you, but beyond that, who cares? With these types of stakes on the line, that is. Knight of Cups. So it's like you're going to be unpopular. It may look unpopular even at home. I don't know your spouse. I don't know what their mindset is. And I don't really care because, I mean, if you're the one who's pulling most of the weight, especially financially and around the house in general, you know, you're the one who wears the pants when it comes to this. And you're trying to make a decision that's going to actually keep you guys well above water. This is not the time in the economy and in life in general to not be like, it's like, you guys could only depend on each other right now. But yeah, it looks like you'll be unpopular with this particular company. They might be disappointed and they might say stupid crap like, oh yeah, this is what we get for hiring this like particular mom, like a single mom or this or whatever. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, they might say some really unkind things to you that are honestly going to make you feel like, well, good, I'm glad I'm leaving. Because it's a lot better for them to like feel a type of way and then think about it later and be like, well, you know, if I were in that situation, yeah, I guess I would leave too. Yeah, we were thinking of hiring somebody on to replace them anyway, and we're going to have them train them. Like, if you would have got to that point, it would have hurt your confidence pretty badly. I'm getting also with the Six of Wands too. But the question was, you know, what happens if you decide to leave before things get worse, before it gets to that point specifically. So, yeah. Six of Wands energy reverse here. Knight of Cups upright. You will have a new offer that's going to, you know, potentially pay you more and you work a little less, you know, however that works out for you. Tell me more about this outcome if Taurus leaves before things get worse. Ace of Swords. So you have your clarity. This is truth. And then on the bottom of the deck as well, too. Deck is closed top and bottom, so I won't use it anymore at this point. The Sun. So you're going to be able to find a workplace that's going to work better for you so you can spend more time with your family. Your kids will, you know, feel better, too. It's like you've been really burning both ends of the candlestick. so to speak, in trying to take care of, loved ones who are sick at home. Like, your kids are going to be happier. It's like you're going to have more time with them. It could be that this new company that you work with already has like remote work baked into the culture. So that's what most people do, even at the higher leadership level. So it's not like, oh, everyone really works at the office, and then we have, only a few employees working remote, which makes the situation more precarious as a remote worker. You see what I'm saying? It's not like that. This is a type of culture that is just like, a few of us will come into the office who are the major head honchos or whatever, like host some meetings for contract procurement, blah, blah, blah. But everybody else, for the bulk who does all the other work, everything else, most of our people work from home. And so you could run into that, and that's going to give you the breath of air you need to be like, well, yeah, I already work from home, so you're good to go to be working from home and spend time with your kiddos. And they understand the culture of like, yeah, making some dinner, preparing dinner on your lunch break, or doing some laundry on your lunch break, giving your baby medicine, breastfeeding at home while you're working. I mean, F it. It works for you. If you don't need to be on camera, yes. Feed the little one. Absolutely. Needed. Required for life. Like, very mom-centric. I like this. So, and you're going to feel like, I like this. You're going to literally be like, oh, thank goodness I can, be the mom that you want to be, the spouse that you want to be. Because look, it's a noble thing to, even if you're not someone who has, kids, if you're someone who is like at home and you're taking care of loved ones. Like myself, I did this as well for like a long while like one person in my family was having major surgery, and then another person was like elderly and like declining just because like they're really elderly and had several very serious health issues. They're in a nursing home now with 24/7 medical care because they just need it now. But at the time, they were like living together. I came back home and everything, and it was just single old little me, taking care of mom after major surgery, and also an elderly grandparent who was having a lot of mental changes, along with like their health becoming more complex as well too. I mean, they've got cancer. I'll just come out and say it. They've got cancer. On top of being in their mid approaching late 80s. And so, yeah, it felt strenuous at the time because it was just me by myself, making sure I could, walk my mom slowly to the bathroom after her major surgery. And she had subsequent surgeries after that too, which she's doing great. So yay, she's good. She's all right. But like, even if that's a lot, and on the flip side, it looks like I'm talking to somebody, a Taurus mom who, you're a wife, you're a mother, and you need to take care of these humans. I mean, we can't be we can't take humanity out of the workplace. It just is what it is. So basically, you are going to be finding a new workplace that has that type of culture baked in. Like, they see you as human. It's just how it works better. A very humanistic approach to work in general is what you're going to run into. And hey, look, there's nothing against look, there are some companies that, for someone who is like younger, single, whatever, or even just, single, well-to-do, and just has like a bunch of time, like 60 hours a week that they can dedicate to this work because that's what they want to do for their career. That's freaking awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just there are certain life circumstances, certain people, and certain companies that these work schedules and philosophies around work better for and work against for some people. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm not saying, oh, screw companies that, work people like that. Like, if that's what people really want to do, and it's like an extremely, prestigious place to work, and that's just what they want to do, and they have the lifestyle to fit that, hey, more power to them. That's awesome. We need all kinds of people in society. People who are like that, very career oriented, that can really spearhead a lot of innovation and spend most of their waking hours doing just that. And then there are people that, are contributing to, flourishing the workforce more, having more kids, getting people who are going to be, so we need all those type of people. So it's not like this is a bad workplace. It's just that their philosophy on work, the type of work potentially, It's just, it doesn't work for your lifestyle anymore. At one point it may have when you first started with them, before, say, you got married, had kids, etc., before your spouse got sick or something like that. But it doesn't work anymore, and that's okay. But you're, here to get the advice to, move forward and make the best moves for yourself that are going to work for your lifestyle. So this is awesome. It's looking like you should take the moves, make the moves and the connections, and fill out those applications to, work with a company that is very like hybrid focused or like remote worker focused. That exists out there. It does. It absolutely does. Forget what the, stylish headlines say. Look at what reality is reflecting, So, yeah, that's what I got for you. I hope this helped. If you liked the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. We've got almost 4,000 freaking people in this community, which is awesome. You wouldn't know it because I'm calling you guys out. You guys do not comment enough. Thank you for the lovely ones who do, but come on, let's talk about it. I mean, I'm seeing you guys leaving all these likes and everything, and then the comments are like little crickets and things. Like, why? So... and I'll leave like a little channeled song in the description as well too. Sometimes I'll put that in there. That's like a little new thing I'm starting to do. But it's definitely given working 9 to 5 da, 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 by Dolly Parton, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Everything is gonna be great. Just follow your intuition on this. It's correct. And yeah, I'll see you next time, babes. Love ya. Bye.